Hi everyone, I'm Nicole Moss, co-founder of Moss Consulting. Thank you for joining us for this very special edition of the Moss Minute called Park Talk, where we talk to business owners in Easton Park about their businesses, how they got started, and what their goals are. Today we're talking to Rissa Durham of Hands of Hope Massage Therapy. Thank you so much.
Owner, operator, one-woman show.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Talk to me about being the owner and operator and sole operator of your business, which is massage in your home here in Easton Park.
Yeah. I never would have believed that my life would be here where it is right now because I moved into this house and it was an empty room, and I think the people just started coming slowly from my old place of business to my house. And so after a few months, Easton Park sustained me so fully that I left my other job, and now Easton Park supports my full income, my world. I love what I do. So that's a little bit about how Easton Park has sustained me. Is now I am a full-fledged business owner, and I was forced into it because of the need of this neighborhood.
That's amazing. I think one of our favorite things about Easton Park is two entrepreneurs who work from home. We run our business here in Easton Park. We have clients that own businesses that are our clients that live in.
It's the way of the future now. I think
it's so
COVID
cool.
had some benefits. I think people learned that they could operate and do more at home and for themselves because times are hard.
Yeah, and I think what's really cool about Easton Park is it's kind of like this cool micro community of business owners who want to support one another.
Exactly.
You know, for us, you're right down the street from us. And I remember, I'll just give a little joke. My husband came home one day, or we were chatting, and he's like, hey, I'm going to go get a massage from this lady down the street. And I was like, no, you're not. And he's like, no, she's legit.
It's a real business.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. But it was just such a cool little thing where it was like, we could walk over, and most people could probably walk to your house.
They do. You have no excuse. Book your next appointment.
So if people wanted to book with you, how do they do that?
Perfect. So I never, again, would have expected where my life is right now to be. I had my Facebook deactivated. And so I moved into the neighborhood. I had a client that lived just around the corner here. She said, you should come massage me at my house. And so I did. And the neighborhood blew me away. There were freaking food trucks. There was a giant dog park. I have a dog. And so it was that one little glimpse of hope for me. She said, post on the Facebook group. I'm like, I'm not turning my Facebook back on. And I did. I had 250 messages. Yeah, that's a little detail. So it was kind of like God's way of saying, I know that you like your clients at your regular job working downtown.
Sure.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put you in your own business in this new path of my life. And I just can't believe it. So originally it was Facebook. And so I didn't even have a booking software. I was just booking people off of my Facebook Messenger every time. And so my mom was helping me, and she said, you need a booking software. So half the time my clients will book me off Facebook. All of Easton Park knows I post on our HOA group. And now I have a booking software. So I post on my Instagram, my openings. I also use Facebook for different groups. But my biggest one is now Yelp. I pay Yelp ads, and I get a lot of public exposure, especially since now I'm registered on every map. You can just type massage. And so I've had people not even know about our Facebook group, live in the neighborhood, and book me because I'm on Apple Maps or Google Maps. So.
That's awesome.
My booking software is called Vagaro. It's vagaro.com/handsofhope. Or just message me.
Awesome. I have had one massage from you, and I want more, and I think about that. But I do remember it felt like a very, just so skillful, but at the same time so caring. It was just a really impactful hour, I think, or maybe it was an hour and a half. I don't remember what it was, but I loved it. And
I was a mortgage broker, and I got shifted into this career because a girlfriend of mine is a roommate. She said, let me train you. And I did it under the table for 2 years. And then during the lockdown, I got fully licensed. So I've been licensed for 5 years now, 4 years, but I've been practicing for 6. So I love people, and I think that's why people come back, because I freaking love you. I bond with people very easily. It's kind of like love bombing. I call it massage bombing. I want you to be excited. I want this to be your place of hope and healing, and you feel it with every stroke.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So in your home, it's a very vulnerable thing to go to
Yes.
someone's home. And like, so how do you, I felt completely disarmed the second I walked in the door. So like, but what is your strategy for that?
The power of God.
Okay.
And I don't mean to be any political or religious plugging, but it's the power of God in my life and my newfound passion for sobriety and getting healthy and treating my body like the temple it is, because I'll have people come to my table with the same problems I have. And I watch how I abuse myself with either drinking too much alcohol or smoking too much of things I can't say because we're in Texas. But so that was the why. And that's my passion project. That going from being a mortgage broker in Los Angeles to finding my way to Austin, then to our neighbor, our Sally Fraser. She got me my house. They literally got me the keys like 2 days after I applied. And it was such a fast process what got me to Easton Park.
Well, I think it's really cool that in Easton Park, where it is like a support and to be able to be vulnerable and to be able to be like comfortable with one another so quickly. And we ask people what their favorite thing is about the community, and people are like, the community.
The people.
Yeah.
Like it's like a Stepford, what did they call that movie?
Oh.
Stepford. Anyway, it's just this little Pleasantville, and I don't understand what's in our water, or like, It's so interesting. And the people that find me, I mean, I haven't been by anybody. And I pay my bills because of you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want, to fight over what stores are coming into our retail spaces. I like that we're secluded and we have created, I go to someone for hair, Irene for hair.
Yeah.
I have Esme cook my meals. I just finished eating a little bit of that. I have a house cleaner hopefully coming soon from the neighborhood. So we want to support each other, and I don't pay anybody. Every time I make a post about an opening, and 6 people will comment and just support me and say, she's the best. And I can't believe it's the people.
Yeah.
It's the people.
It's amazing. And I think like you just described the micro economy that is Easton Park. You really, unless you really have to go somewhere, like you really don't need to leave.
Nope.
Anything that
we'll go to CVS when you run out of wine,
right.
or
right.
Go to whatever you need to do at the food trucks. But it's insane.
But like hair and your yard and your house.
I had a guy pull weeds. I have a guy helping me install some curtains. I mean, everybody.
Yeah, it's a cool community. So we talk about Easton Park. You have a business in Easton Park.
Yes.
We love supporting you, and you're supporting the rest of us. What would you say, other than the people, like what's your favorite part of Easton Park?
Probably the dog park. I'm not going to lie. My dog is 12 pounds of fiery energy, and he needs to, I can't always run him. So I love the dog park for him.
Yeah.
The neatest part now is that because my dog is now an icon for my business, he's actually on the menu.
Okay.
Myself and other women who have suffered PTSD and domestic violence and also pregnancy loss have a lot of anxiety. And so my dog just began to beg to be in the room. And if my clients allow, it's a free add-on. You book a 60-minute massage, click the dog therapy add-on. And so the dog park is my way of talking to other dog owners, because I say, come to my, I show up at the food truck, they see me. I show, people are starting to recognize me. So my favorite part is the dog park. And now my dog is a part of massage. When people have anxiety, he will lay on their chest during the massage.
Oh, that's super cool.
That's real. And again, that evolved out of just what clients' feedback.
Yeah.
Anyway, so.
I think it's great.
What I do really, though, is not just for anxiety sufferers or general massage. My experience lies in extreme deep tissue, cupping, sports massage. I do Graston, which is a scraping technique to help break up adhesions in the fascia. I also really love to do active massage. So like I have the client work with me and not just me giving to them, because it's deeper and it's more powerful, because I have had many injuries healed through these modalities. So what I do is I know I work on pregnant women as well. And I love that I get to do that. Obviously, I had to overcome the initial grievances of losing a baby.
Sure.
But now it's so sweet. This is my other little favorite part about our neighborhood. All the moms now talk about me because they're,
Awesome.
their pregnant bodies are hurting. And so when they come in my room, I actually put my baby's onesie that I bought for him. I
Aw.
put it on the table and I welcome them. And I treat their body as if it were me pregnant still. And I have no grief anymore. I've been healing myself through these pregnant women. So I love the women. I wish I could say I'll only work on women, but my athletic men, they can come to see me too. So
That's
as a
awesome.
massage therapist, we wear many hats. We have a lot of colors in our crayon box.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. It's such a intimate
Yeah.
experience. So like, and people are being very vulnerable, and I'm sure that I don't know that anyone here is probably getting their first massage ever, but if they're getting their first massage
it
with
does
you,
happen sometimes.
Really?
Very rare, 1% of the time.
okay,
And I'm like, oh, you picked the wrong girl. Not because of the pain they may feel, but because when you have excellent body work, which is my goal, like I said, I was originally a mortgage broker. Before that, I was singer and actress in Los Angeles trying to wear multiple hats.
Sure.
And so now I think the really great part is that I get to meet really diverse people, many different ethnic, our neighborhood's a melting pot.
Yeah, it's
and
awesome.
I love the, like you said, micro community. So
yeah. So Rissa, you're in the neighborhood.
Yes.
It's so exciting to have a massage therapist in Easton Park that we could all walk to.
Thank you.
What makes you different than
Yeah.
any other massage therapist?
I love people, and I want the moment you walk into my house to be embraced and you're in your heart, who you are, and your body. That's what makes me different. I think I also make people laugh a lot while they're on the table and I'm torturing them. So that's why people come back. I give excellent work. So I do deep tissue, sports massage, prenatal, Graston, which is a scraping technique. I do cupping, stretching. I mean, every massage therapist should wear multiple hats. I can do it all. I mostly get sports and deep tissue because I can bring the heat.
So when people find out about you, how can they book an appointment with you?
Yes, my booking software, very easy. It's Vigaro is the software.com/hands of hope. And or I operate Monday through Sunday sometimes, and I'll take breaks whenever no one's booking. But I typically work around 11 to 6 p.m. On occasion, if there's an emergency, you can use my Facebook Messenger to get directly in touch with me. And I also do house calls. So it's important for people to understand if they need me to come to them for any disability purposes, I can travel to their home, but I prefer in my home.
So you're blowing up in Easton Park.
I kinda.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the future? Like if you could close your eyes and see, I don't know, 3-5 years from now.
I own a facility somewhere still in Austin where there's a need in a community. And I have other massage therapists on my team who learn what I do specifically because I feel like I have a niche. And so I think the future is having some sort of studio. I wish it was where the AutoZone's going. And I get to pay massage therapists what they're worth. If any typical standard studio you visit, they make $20 to $40 an hour out of the 100 plus you pay a studio. So what I really want to do is empower massage therapists to do what I do, to love people like I love people, and be their authentic self. But I see a facility, I see other therapists, and I see myself traveling. I want to go to Thailand for a month and learn Thai massage.
Oh, awesome.
So I think the future is learning more modalities, working smarter, not harder, and expanding the business, having other therapists I can invest in.
Thank you for joining us for this very special edition of the Moss Minute with Rissa Durham. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.